Something. And we are live. Welcome to Channel 44 News. And today we are going to be talking about another bad video game. I kid, I jest. So, I've come with more lovely stories. I'd like to tell you what I think I learned from beating Minecraft. Now, let me inform you. I've beaten Minecraft twice. The first time was many, and I mean many moons ago, before the current gen of consoles was a thing. This was back on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, and I beat it with a girl gamer. I think gamertag went something like Twilight Sparkles, and it was a solid playthrough. Minecraft was much simpler back then. I know it took us, I think at least, it took us a lot of time, because this wasn't something that happened during the summer or whatever. No, this was while school was in session and everything, and we didn't rush, but the game was pretty simplistic. Like many Minecraft completions, what really ended up taking most of the time was simply overstocking on stuff, and I think just really getting the Ender Pearls and then the Ender Portal. We got pretty lucky though. Stronghold location was strong. It was convenient. It was kind of right in front of our house almost. Just a couple blocks yonder. And after beating it, we kind of ceased connections. We never really talked or played again, but she was a good person to beat the game with. It was memorable. I mean, first time beating Minecraft legit. And you know, that's one of those things that you kind of have to scratch off the bucket list as a g- g- gamer. Sorry, I hate saying that word. So I recently beat Minecraft again with what I'll say is my group of friends at this point. Now, look, I've had many thoughts regarding my future with playing games, right, and the amount of friends that have come and gone. I think at this point, for the past 5 or so years, what I have is essentially what I will have until I don't have it anymore. I don't think past the people I know now, there will ever be new ones, unless some miracle happens where, we all stay on consoles and make money out of it or something. But I think at some point there will be a drift, which is only realistic. And quite frankly, after these people, I don't know if there will ever be anyone else. And so I beat Minecraft with a couple of them. We haven't done all few of us as a fam, but I beat it with a select few. So it was just the three of us. And the process of beating it, I think, was a lot more memorable, and I learned a lot more from this second Minecraft completion. This one was very complicated. Let me tell you, this Minecraft playthrough really stirred some slaw. There were a lot of falling outs. There was a lot of fallout, excuse me. I bet you that hint's telling me to look at the door that I'm staring at. I know, game. Let me rap. Excuse me. There were a lot of moments where it honestly seemed like we wouldn't do it. This was very complicated. This was something we had tried earlier, and completely something happened where we just scrapped it. The conversations arise on whether who's to blame, but the first time we tried this, it was on the Xbox One edition, and things were looking okay, but there was just too much conflict, and then because of our growing impatience, we came to the consensus of changing the world size, and changing the world size essentially it only made things much worse in terms of drama, in terms of progression. That world quite literally ended it in shambles, with us destroying each other and everything we built. And so months later, we returned to it on what I'll call the PC version, just Minecraft, where you have, the servers you can buy and everything, but on the Xbox. Even this one took a long time, and I think the three of us could admit it took much longer than it should have. And the funny thing is, the final there were a lot of moments we made small strides in completing this game. There were a lot of moments where I wanted, because I was the host of the world, I wanted to change the rules up so it would seem easier. It would be more fun to do, but we didn't. We did not break protocol. There were a lot of internal or personal issues that got in the way, which just made people aggravated, created more slaw. But in one weekend, in just this one weekend, and I think an additional day, we had the biggest outpost of progress we'd ever seen. And at that point, I really became enlightened to what the problems were. Minecraft is a game that is extremely simplistic if you're really trying to start from, just spawning in to beating the Ender Dragon. And Minecraft really isn't a game about destination. It truly is a game about journey. And through all the issues that we had, that we faced, that we felt stuck on, there were moments for me, definitely, all three of us said, I'm sure at some point, that we're just not going to beat this game together, huh? Like, we may have said it in sarcasm, but I know for a fact, words along the lines of, we're never beating this game, have been said. And through that one weekend, we saw so much progress because we cleaned it up. And now let me tell you, some of the turmoil and the mutiny that happened in this playthrough was dramatic. We're talking ritualistic slaughter. We're talking killing one another's pets, leading into John Wick-like storylines of burning someone's house down, killing him, but not destroying their stuff, causing this dude to not play for multiple weeks, prolonging this journey ever further. But when we finally cleaned up our act, we changed scenery, as in we moved from where we were, and we started working as a unit instead of three separate individuals. It was such a smooth ride, and we really beat the game in just like 2 or 3 days. And really, most of the stuff happened in one day, because a lot of some issues that we had with playing it were just, the way we engaged. We would usually get on extremely late at like 10 p.m., and at that point, not many of us are going to stay on past like 1 o'clock in the morning. That one day where we decided mass majority of the day, we're talking early PMs, like 2 p.m., until, when we're ready to clock out, that one day is when we really made magic happen. And getting to beat that game with folks, even though that we still need to do it, I think, as an entire group, not just a handful, it was real good, man. Definitely something, it's one of those things that you just need to get done. One of those things you need to cross off the bucket list. I think Minecraft is an excellent game to explore the strengths and weaknesses of your own person and your friend group, frankly. I think coming off that game, I hope, we all left stronger, because I think I learned a lot about my own issues, how I project my issues onto my friends who are undeserving of it. How we let petty things just grow into these miasmas of slaw. But when we settled our differences, we stopped beefing over little things. We ended conflict before it started. And I said we worked as a unit rather than individuals, with that friendly banter and everything, and at no point wasting time, always working towards some goal, being at getting XP for enchantments, at night looking for ender pearls, always stocking up on resources, helping one another out with advice, and just, sometimes all you need is just a few words to keep you going. It was a very wholesome experience, and I'd like to do it with all of the folks, not just that handful. I think that's something we need to do. We did it on hard difficulty, by the way, which definitely, I don't think it changed much, but, just elevated the experience just that much more. Minecraft is an excellent game. Easily one of the best, and it's made itself evident many times, but I think Minecraft works for me not in the sense of creation, but I think of Minecraft as an excellent It's an excellent bonding experience. If you play Minecraft on survival with your friends, I think you'll all come out better people and a better friend group, frankly. Through all the jokes, all the drama, because there will be issues. There will be no Minecraft playthrough that does not have its issues. There's a reason I've always said Minecraft has the capability to end friendships. It definitely can. Excellent game, man. Damn fine game. One of the greats. That's about it. If you haven't, go beat Minecraft with your friends. From start to finish. You'll come out stronger. FN bundles, they don't leave my mind. There will not be a day in my life that I don't say that company's name.